Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon, classmates. I'll be discussing about the measures of dispersion. So we're going to focus now to three statistical values known as the range, variance, and standard deviation. We're going to discuss the solution in terms of solving a given problem by utilizing these statistical values. So first we have here range. So for finding the range, we have to identify first the greatest or the highest number. So in this given set of data, we have here the greatest number 21, and also the least number is, what do you think? 8. Okay, so we're just going to subtract them or to find the difference between these two values. So we have there 21 minus 8, so is equal to 13. So basically 13 is what we call now the range, as simple as that. Okay, get it? Okay, let's come now to computing a variance. So first, let us determine the mean of the n numbers. That's the first step for computing a variance. So as what I mentioned earlier, the numbers are 12, 17, 14, 11, 8, 19, and 21. So there are 7 numbers. So you're just going to add them all. So if you're going to add them, the sum would be 102. Since 102 is the sum, you have to divide it to the total numbers in the set itself. So there are 7 numbers, right? So we're going to divide 102 with 7, and then we will have the result of 14.6. Okay, so that's now our mean, and I have already converted this one to its nearest tenth, so 14.6. So for this time, since we've already determined the mean, which is 14.6, we're now going to subtract each of the numbers in the set of numbers with our mean. So as simple as this. So diba, we have 12, 17, 14, 11, 8, 19, 21. So each of these numbers will be subtracted with our mean. So it goes like this. So since there is 12, we have to subtract 12 with our mean, which is 14.6. The same with 17, subtracted with 4.6. 14 subtracted with 4.6. 11 subtracted with the same 14.6. 8 subtracted with the same 14.6. 19 subtracted with 14.6. Then 21 subtracted with 14.6. So as simple as that. Don't be confused with this signs. These just show that they're just similar with the numbers above. Okay, so we're going to subtract them now. So 12 minus 14.6 is negative 2.6. 17 minus 14.6 is 2.4. That's positive. 14 minus 14.6 is negative 0.6. 11 minus 14.6 is negative 3.6. 8 minus 14.6 is negative 6.6. 19 minus 14.6 is positive 4.4. And lastly, 21 minus 14.6 is positive 6.4. So there you go. What we have here now is the difference, okay, of the numbers in the set of numbers and the mean. Okay, so I've already subtracted them, and here are the difference. Next, we have to square these numbers. So like here x is x minus the mean and then squared. We're just going to square these values because we cannot directly add these numbers. It's because the result of these would be 0, or if not 0, there are decimals, but still they are considered as 0. So that's why they're considered as negligible values, or they are practically and technically 0. So we're going to square them before we add them. So first we have here negative 2.6. So if we're going to square it, the answer would be 6.76. The square root as well of 2.4 is 5.76. Negative 0.6 squared is 0.36. And then a negative 3.6 squared is 12.96. Okay, 6. Where are we now? Yeah, 6.6 squared is 43.56. 4.4 squared is 19.36. Then lastly, 6.4 squared is 40.96. So these are now the squared version of these deviations. Okay, so this time we have already here the squared versions of the deviations that we had earlier, which are deviations which are the difference between the number in the set of numbers and the mean. So we have here 6.76, 5.76, 0.36, 12.96, 43.56, 19.36, and 40.96. So this time we're just going to add them. So if we add these all, the sum would be 129.72. Okay, but that's not yet the final answer. We have to divide this number. We have to divide this with n divided by n. N because it is population variance. Okay, because if it is sample, there is another way of dividing this problem or this situation. So it goes like 129.72 is divided by 7, since again there are 7 numbers in the given set. So the answer would be 18. Let me write the decimal point below since it's not enough. The space is not enough. 18.531. There you go. But since we're required to turn this into its nearest tenth place, or nearest tenth, it goes like this: 18.5. So that is now our variance, population variance to be exact. But so for finding the standard deviation, we're just going to square this population variance. So it goes like this: getting the square root of 18.5. So when you square this 18.5, you will get 4.301. As simple as that. But then again, since we are required to get the standard deviation, we're going to turn this into its nearest tenth, which is 4.3, and that is now again our standard deviation. For the range 13, population variance 18.5, and population standard deviation is 4.3. So these are already converted into their nearest tenths as required. So that's how you get it.